Hello, I decided to buy the Aferiy P280W portable power station with 2 kilowatts of storage and two 200 watt portable solar panels. I don't own a camper van or a caravan or a tent, and I'll tell you why and my thoughts, if I think it was a good buy or not, and if I recommend it to you, as Aferiy haven't given this to me or paid me, but if they do want to send me any more, that would be great. Hi folks, my name's Nigel. Hope you can consider subscribing and liking. It's free. Thank you very much for joining me today. So the reason I bought this was that recently we lost Wi-Fi for a month. I live on a small island in Orkney and we had to rely on expensive data. And although electric outages are rare, I did wonder what would happen if we had no electricity for a prolonged period. So for under £1,000, this power pack with a 2 kilowatt storage and two 200 watt portable solar panels, you can face in any direction depending on the sun's location, seemed ideal for what I wanted if we did have a power cut outage. Unfortunately, Tesla don't do vehicle to grid, unlike some makes of electric cars like Hyundai, and it's funny that with a 50 kilowatt hour battery in the car, the huge use that you could put that to, but you're unable to. This has only got 2 kilowatts. That's only 4% of what's in the car. Although when we didn't have Wi-Fi, we did have Wi-Fi in the car because we got premium connectivity and we were watching Netflix, YouTube, Amazon, and we were nice and toasty in the Tesla in March, keeping us warm. Now, I know some of you are saying you should have bought a car that does vehicle to grid like the Hyundai. Currently it's at 94% and it's predicting that will last for about 99 hours. There's no output or input at the moment because I'm using this for demonstration, and I'll show you in a minute when I plug the solar in, or if I plug some electrical items in, exactly what it can do. So it was delivered with 40% power. It was a nice sunny day, so by the end of the day, using the solar panels pointing towards the sun, it was soon at 100%. And because it's designed for campers, motorhomes, camping, it's portable, and although portable, it is quite heavy actually, but depends on your size and how strong you are. I do live on a small Orkney island. It's very windy, so I made some wooden frames out of leftover wood, as on a typical day it's windy, and keeps the panels nicely in place. Easily can be moved to face the sun for more efficiency. I'm home most of the time and around a garden, so it's easy to reposition the solar panels and not a problem. They're not designed for permanent outside use. So the Aferiy P280 portable power station has 2 kilowatt storage and it has 3 UK plugs. I've tested the plugs on toasters, kettles, microwaves, fridges, power tools. This is a full-size indoor kettle. I also have a camping kettle, which I thought I was going to need, but I'll plug this in and you can see already the output is going up to 259, and so if it can handle that, it can certainly handle toasters, microwaves, power tools. Ideal for builders who are some way from a power source, although we've got to lug this around, but builders are strong. It does have 3 plugs, but a lot of the time you can only use 2 because our plugs are quite wide. Also, you can charge with a variety of USB cables that you've got at the front, the larger ones and the smaller ones. It has 2 ports for solar panels input and the mains electric charge that I've not used yet because I'm trying to use solar as much as possible. The sun's been out most days, but I'm told it can be charged in a few hours. It was delivered with a couple of meters of cable connecting the solar to the battery, and I purchased solar extension leads so I could keep the battery in the garage, always in the dry position, and solar in the garden. It also comes with a P280 connector, though I've not used that yet. The DCXT90 input sockets for solar connection have a warning that it can be up to 55 volts. Although it is portable, it is quite heavy. Aferiy also make a 3 kilowatt power station, bigger than this. It's much heavier, and it has wheels like a suitcase, and looks ideal for transporting around, and if they want to send me one, I'll happily review it. So far I've used this in the garage for charging the electric lawnmower, strimmer, hedge cutter, power tools, odd cup of tea, but I'd like to do a lot more with plug-in solar coming soon to the UK, up to 800 watts, but this is not a problem because you can plug anything you like into this. Plug-in solar is something else I'm quite interested in. I've spoken to my local friendly electrician about wiring into the mains with an inverter sometime in the future, as I would like to increase my solar capacity. I'm not getting full solar yet because I want to experiment with the best location using portable panels. We have a new roof, and although we needed one before getting solar, I'm not sure now I want to put holes all over it. So I'm looking at alternative locations like vertical on the garage, and also on top of the roof where it's flat, and so it's somewhere I can easily get to if the winds decide to relocate the solar panels. I'm a bit nervous about losing a new roof and tiles and the solar panels because it's exceptionally high winds here at times. Yes, the winds are strong in Cornwall, but Orkney is even stronger. So portable solar panels used by campers are ideal for me to experiment with the angles, locations around the home. And eventually I'll get all year round solar panels that can be fixed permanently when I think I've got the best locations. I've positioned one 200 kilowatt solar panel, and that is keeping the power unit charged to about 100%. Most days, and I do plan to increase it in future, but I want to get more usage out of this also. It looks well made and it's very sturdy, very strong, very pleased with it so far, and certainly recommend it for camping with the solar panels, as well as emergency backup for the home or anyone who's going to do what I'm going to do. Now, to buy this P280 with portable solar panels is around £1,000, and just the unit itself is £800. You don't have to have solar panels. You can charge it direct, and it takes a couple of hours. I've not used it for that, but you can do. I'm not sure how you charge it in the early hours of the morning at the discounted rate. I have Octopus Energy at 6.5p compared to 30p during the day. So if I did charge it, I'd want to do it in the early hours of the morning. Not going to get up, so I'm not sure. I haven't studied the app yet, but if anyone knows, please let me know. I'll probably have more information later. You should have done your research.
These are terrible.
I'm trying not to charge it from the mains. I'm trying as much as possible to charge it from solar. Dull day today, it's only trickling in, so it may struggle, but most days the sun does come out for some time. If I do charge this, I'd like to charge it in the early hours of the morning, which I've yet to figure out how to do that. It's certainly easy on the Tesla, you just program it on the app, but I haven't quite figured that out, but I will, because obviously if you can buy the electricity at 6p kilowatt hour, it's much better than 30, so I'm just looking into that. If you know it already, please drop a comment below. So if you have a shed without power, this is ideal, without expensive wires not needed. You could have one of these in every room of your house, plugging all your things in, but I think there could be a better way than that. But if you have, please let me know, but who knows. And then the drill through the wall and have a solar panel outside each room. I don't know. It's a cheap way of doing it. I'm not sure. But I'm not there yet. I've only got one of these. I'm trying to figure it all out, get the most from part-time solar, because that's what I really think, and it's the early days for me. If Aferiy would like to send me more, I'll happily review them. Not forgetting plug-in solar is coming soon, and that's another video. If you have any suggestions, please let me know in the comments. If you'd like to become a subscriber, it's free, and also leave a like if you did. Thanks very much, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.